And now the piece we have all been waiting for. Oh my god, it has all led to this. It opens from the front here, opens up like a flip box, so look at this. The next package from Japan has landed, and it comes in a comically large box, so I need to get this out of my living room immediately, which means we have another unboxing video to do. It's all of these packages you see here, and at the very bottom there is the Metal Gear Solid Premium Collectors. I don't really even know what it is, so I'm really excited to open that up. Thank you to every single Patreon who helps to support the channel, as well as the YouTube members. This channel would not exist without the support of all you guys. Hit the like button, it really helps out, and let's get into this. So I really don't know what is in this order. A lot of this stuff today I think actually does have factory seals. So unlike the last Japanese unboxing we did, I don't think I have to worry too much about stuff being opened when I bought it as unopened. First up, we got PS1 and maybe a DVD case underneath that. We also have let's start off with some beautiful advertisement here that I cannot read. Ooh, first game's really cool here. Okay, survival horror fans, get ready for this. We have a factory sealed PS1 copy of boom, Silent Hill. Look at that. We have the little PlayStation security strip going at the bottom here, Y-folds at the top. Japan does not use the top security seals like you're used to seeing with PlayStation 1 games in North America. So make sure you're always looking for this PlayStation strip along the bottom here. And if it has the little sticker here for the Famitsu Fox, also adds a touch of authenticity, which is nice to see. I do have to say though, the cover art on the Japanese version, as well as the cover art on the North American version, both kind of suck. Neither cover do I find compelling at all. I guess if I had to pick, I would just say the North American one is better because what's this, right? I think this one cost me around $100 US. If my editing is at all half decent, it'll already be on the screen right here. This is already a great unboxing. And then the next game here, we have PS1 again. So like I said, I think a lot of this stuff is going to be actually factory sealed, which just makes life so much easier. We have factory sealed Persona Innocent Sin for PlayStation. Atlas release, 2 discs, again has the PlayStation security seal here going across. This is really, really cool. Little bit of sticker residue over here that won't be a problem to get rid of, so that's good. I don't see any big rips or tears. I will admit to you guys though, I've always enjoyed collecting the Persona series, collecting Atlas games, more than I've enjoyed playing them, or just more than I've ever gotten around to playing them. I did watch a ton of Persona 5 be played, and the game looked amazing. I've heard that the earlier Persona games aren't nearly as polished as the series has gotten now in modern times, but still, I've always been super, super curious, and someday I really do hope to sit down and be able to give these a fair try. Next up, staying within the world of PlayStation, we have one that I am super excited for here. More excited than both the ones we've seen already. Oh my god! Oh, you guys knew I had to go and buy one of these from Japan. There was no way. Let's get this open here so I can see it. The greatest game of all time, 10 out of 10 on every review site you're ever going to visit. None other than Final Fantasy VIII. Wow. This is honestly so freaking cool. It's always fun to buy those rare as hell games or those expensive games, but it's the ones that you just genuinely connect with and care about that just, oh man, this is awesome. I'm not seeing any big tears, cracks, anything like that, so this will absolutely be sent off for grading eventually, and this will be one of my top mantelpieces in my collection. Sticking to PS1 again, and this is also sticking to Final Fantasy. We have a pretty cool item that is also a pretty cheap item. One more layer of bubble wrap. Give me 1 second here. There we go. Final Fantasy VII, Square's Preview Extra, FF7 Sample, and Sigaraph 95 Works. So this is factory sealed as well, and as far as I understand, it's a preview disc, demo disc released for Final Fantasy VII. Oh, just gotta flip it like this. Pretty sure this cost me around $40 US, which I don't think they're rare or anything, but like, what an awesome Final Fantasy VII thing to add to the collection. There's nothing better than when something is insanely cool and very affordable. These are the types of items that I just love. We'll take a break from PlayStation for 1 second here and move into the world of N64, move into the world of cardboard. I hope this is actually an unopened game inside. Cardboard vintage games out of Japan don't come factory sealed, so you have to hope that the hinges pages themselves are actually unopened. This is the strongest tape I've ever seen in my life. Pokemon Stadium Gold and Silver, Pokemon Stadium 2 in North America. Let's go ahead and take it out of this little baggie and we can see if I wasted my time and money purchasing this game. These are very affordable to purchase even in brand new state. There's lots on eBay now being sold. There's still lots in Yahoo Japan if you want to try and pick yourself one up. But let's go to the hinge here and see what the actual story is on this game. Is it truly unopened? It's very, very reflective in the camera, so it's hard for me to perfectly show you the hinge. But from what I can see in person, I think we got a winner, everybody. I think it's an actual unopened copy of Pokemon Gold and Silver, which, like I said, this isn't like big stonks, big money type thing. I just absolutely love this Gen 2 cover art and want an authentic, nice, unopened copy for the collection. And this just might be the keeper copy for me. Back to the world of PS1 here. Another really cool game from a series that I absolutely adore. And coming right up after this, we actually have like one of my grails. So yeah, just keep that in mind here. But first, Dragon Quest 7 on PlayStation 1. Again, of course, factory sealed. Looks to be in very good condition again. I'm not seeing any big rips, tears, or cracks, which really that's all I can hope for when I'm importing this stuff. I'm not looking to get perfect condition copies of every single game. I just want an authentic factory sealed copy without major damage. Of course, the insanely iconic Toriyama art style on the front of the box here. The Dragon Quest series I absolutely love. I want to go back and play more of the games that I've missed in the series, but again, much like the Persona series, it's just like, I struggle with time. And that all sets the stage for the next game here, which I'm actually like nervous to open up. This one is something that I didn't think would even be available once I started getting into the Japanese market. I do just want to take a second here to give a personal shout out and thank you to Makaifu_collector on Instagram. If you're into this world of Japanese video games, if you find this content interesting, I greatly encourage you to check out their Instagram page. Their posts are insanely informative and they have been collecting sealed and unopened Japanese video games for a lot longer than I have. I guarantee if you check out their page and scroll through their posts, you will find something that makes you say, damn, that's really cool. Once again, just a huge thank you, and the link to their Instagram page is in the description of the video if you want to check it out. Some of you guys might be able to tell what game this is already. Just one more layer to go through, and we got to check the hinges on this again. Make sure it is an authentic, unopened copy, but oh my god. Look at that. Dragon Quest 1 in what should be unopened, brand new state. I've been in the Japanese market now for about 6 months, and from people I've spoken with, from my searching, I just didn't even think it was possible to find this game in unopened state. Oh, I don't want to jinx it. I don't want to jinx it. Let's just open it up here and take a peek. Here we go. Here we go. My hands are so sweaty. Oh my god. This is what collecting is all about. Take off the box protector here. Here we go. Dragon Quest 1. Wow. Look at that, hey? The box art on this just absolutely oozes early Toriyama work. It's basically Goku fighting the dinosaur right there from Dragon Ball. This is just insane. The back of the box, of course, the Dragon Quest Dragon Warrior game that we all love. I grew up playing this game. One of the most meaningful games from my childhood. And bringing it up to the camera here, it's a black box, so noticing creasing and stuff is insanely easy on this. And there is a little crease on the box right there in the middle, if you can see, but that is not an opening crease along the hinge line. And on this side of the box as well. I know it's hard for you guys to see in the camera here because there's so much light reflection, but this thing is as black as... As far as I can see, as far as I can tell, this is truly an unopened copy of Dragon Quest on the Famicom, which that is just freaking insane. I don't even want to touch it anymore with these sweaty ass hands, which is why I just put it down. This thing is going right beside Final Fantasy VIII in my collection. This is a complete grail piece for me. Yeah, this is huge. This is huge. And we're actually going to continue in the world of cardboard games with a game that I completely forgot was even part of this order. This one is also insanely cool here, and I'm really hoping that this one also works out. Some of you guys will recognize this already. Let me just take it out of its final little bit of protection here. Again, going back to the world of Pokemon Stadium, we have Pocket Monster Stadium 2, which is actually Pokemon Stadium 1 in North America. I know, it's very stupid and all super confusing. I recommend watching a YouTube video on the history of Pokemon Stadium in Japan. It's pretty interesting. But the thing with this game, which makes it so damn difficult, we just looked at Dragon Quest, right? And that was a black box, which immediately shows creasing if there were to be any. The issue you run into though is that Pokemon Stadium is a lighter shade of box, and the closer your boxes get to being white, the harder it becomes to tell if there are creases on the hinges, especially in photos. So let's turn this one over here and take a peek at the hinges. And you know what, guys? I don't think I wasted money on this one either. In the last Buyee unboxing, I think it was just the Pokemon Stadium Zero that actually ended up being opened. Today, though, I think I am in the clear, which is huge. And this does complete my Pocket Monster Stadium collection. This big box is so big I can hardly show it here, but there's Pocket Monster Stadium, or Pokemon Stadium Zero, as it's commonly referred to as. Here is Pocket Monster Stadium 2, which is Pokemon Stadium in North America. And then Pocket Monster Stadium Gold and Silver, which is Pokemon Stadium 2 in North America. Insanely cool set of games that I'm super happy to have put together. These are freaking awesome. And this here is now the last game before we break into that Metal Gear Collector's Edition, so hopefully you guys are ready for that. Going back to the world of Atlas, we have Persona, the first game in the renowned series. Who would guess that this series would have lasted for like, what, 20 plus years now? Like I said, I love collecting Atlas, and I just think this is really freaking cool to pick up the first game in the now iconic series. And now the piece we have all been waiting for. Oh my god, it has all led to this. I can't even fit it on my camera setup here, but it's Metal Gear Solid Premium Package. Massive, massive box here. Here's the size of my hand, and of course, I'm 6'5", so these are some pretty big hands that I got. There we go. This is a much better look at it. So Metal Gear Solid Premium Package, right? It's in this massive box. It looks really cool. It opens from the front here. Opens up like a flip box, so perhaps once it's opened, we'll be able to get it all on camera. Look at this. Wow. So inside, it's basically all brand new. The outer box wasn't new, obviously, but the contents themselves are. Starting with this Metal Gear Solid t-shirt that is fully sealed, still brand new. And I know what all of you guys are saying. Greg, shirts are meant to be worn. And I'm sorry to all you clothes wearers out there, but I will not be cracking the package on this sealed shirt. I will not be putting it on. Maybe I'll even send it in to get graded. But seriously, very cool on the t-shirt there. Then coming in to the package, we have this big ass classified folder. Again, it's sealed as far as I can tell. Doesn't look like it's been used. I don't really want to crack this either. And then inside the package, the actual items inside are factory sealed as well. First up, we have the music CD for Metal Gear here, which is actually pretty plain. There's not a whole lot of design on this. You can see there. You can see down here what it says. Not too much on this one, but still very cool. And then the actual game itself, still factory sealed. Just insanely, insanely cool. I wanted to get the Japanese version of this game factory sealed. And then when I saw this premium package version, I was like, wow, okay, I'll just buy the premium package then. Because it wasn't even that expensive, in my humble opinion, for how cool this whole package is. Exploring Japanese release stuff has just been a breath of fresh air for me for collecting. I've been doing this collecting seriously for like 13, 14 years now, so as far as North American stuff goes, there's just not a lot of stuff that I haven't seen anymore. But now, entering into Japanese stuff, oh man, it's a whole new wonderland of stuff to explore, and I am loving every minute of it. Hopefully you guys are also enjoying these Japanese unboxings. Hit the like button before you guys go, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye!